Now, Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval with the On Your Side forecast.
All right, let's take a look at that 10-day temperature trend because the heat is here and it's going to get hotter. Our trend is upward, so 93 today and it goes up to 96 tomorrow, 98. There you see it on Friday and Saturday, and then we start to see a bit of a kind of a slip down there with the temperature here right back to where it should be, or what is normal, right around 90, 91, and that continues for a while here. So we'll have to see if that holds on. This is pretty typical weather. If we don't get a 100-degree day here and we don't have 100-degree days all the way to the 20th of July, that will be quite rare. We'll start to take a look at how low, what's the lowest number of 100-degree days. It may be 0. I haven't looked at the numbers yet, but we'll see what the average is, what we typically get as far as 100-degree days, but we may see it, and we will see it in parts of the valley. Friday and Saturday, Ontario, you're going over 100 degrees. It's quite likely, but not everybody will be seeing that. So officially, we'll look at the Boise numbers. In the meantime, the weekend recreation forecast is looking good. Now, golfing, I only have a yellow because of the afternoons. It will be picture perfect to go golfing in the mornings. Warm and pleasant, but that sun will get hot real quick. Boating, it is great when you've got the heat, but again, the sunscreen, maybe a hat, and certainly lots of hydration. Camping and hiking looks great. Mountain biking looks pretty good as well, though it gets hot. That's why I've got the yellow there. Swimming forecast looks just amazing. So here's my day planner for tomorrow, and look at that heat. It may be 64 at 7 a.m., but by 10 a.m. it's already 75 degrees and touching 80 before noon tomorrow. We shoot up into the 90s, and the difference here is the cloud cover, just about no cloud cover. We'll have sunshine right through the day. Wind speed should be fairly light. I haven't looked at this yet, but I knew that this chart would show it less than 10, and hey, how about that? Right at 9 miles per hour. So we've got a hot, dry, typical mid-July type weather coming in for tomorrow. But we still have the high clouds streaming by right now. They'll stick around for a little while. There's another patch to the south and west. Everybody's seeing some form of high cloud cover, a little less in Twin Falls. That's why you've had some of the hotter weather. But there's really no rain with this. Our storm system here is tracking north and east. And here we have that heat that's been building in from the south and west. This is going to continue to build into this direction here. Get the little arrow going in the wrong direction, but the heat is certainly coming in from the south. But look how clear it is down here. That clear weather is headed in for the next few days. So hot with temperatures in the mid-90s. So pretty typical weather here across the northwest. Got to show you what's developing in the Gulf of Mexico. Now, the National Hurricane Center is doing something new this year. They are issuing watches and warnings for storms that haven't even developed yet, but the potential is there. And that's what we have over the Gulf of Mexico. Not even a tropical depression existing, but yet we could have a hurricane making landfall in Louisiana over the weekend. That's the possibility. So you see this cluster right in here. There's a circulation center somewhere around this region right in here. And as this comes together, it's expected to. These are hurricane watches for southern portions of Louisiana. Now, notice this green right here. This is the Mississippi River. The record flooding on the Mississippi River is in progress right now. All that water for a huge portion of the country has to go down the Mississippi and come out the mouth right in here. Well, now we're going to send the ocean water in this direction in more very heavy rain as well. New Orleans had 6 to 10 inches of rain just today, and they had feet of water down through portions of New Orleans. So they've got already some massive flooding from a system that hasn't even developed. And now it's going to be developing. This is what's showing here, a tropical storm possibly turning into a hurricane right here just before it makes landfall west of New Orleans. That's the current track. This is the spaghetti plot, meaning it could go as far east as New Orleans or as far west as Houston, but that's where the rain is supposed to be. So for New Orleans, it's not good news. Again, here's the Mississippi River with all the flooding on it, and look at the rain that is coming in here. For New Orleans, at this particular point right there, another 6 inches of rain, which is about half of what Boise gets in one full year. They'll get with this storm system. Not real strong with the wind, but the possibility is there, and this could be 1 to 2 feet of rain going right up to the Mississippi. Potential catastrophic flooding in Louisiana and points inland as we head into the weekend. This is exactly what they did not need. All that record flooding is trying to get out to the Gulf of Mexico, and now we've got a tropical system going right up in the opposite direction. McCall today. Here's your cloud cover. Temperatures in the upper 70s today, mid to upper 80s for tomorrow, and then going into Saturday, that's where you get the upper 80s at mid-80s tomorrow. The heat is on. Look at my exclusive true view of tomorrow's weather today. We'll be coming close to 100 degrees in the Western Valley, about 96 in Boise. Lots of sunshine. The wind should stay on the light side, so that hot weather, that scorching heat is going to start to develop. 94 in Garden Valley, Idaho City at 92 in the 80s, in Pine, Featherville, and in Long Valley in the 80s. 90 degrees in Riggins tomorrow. And I'm not really seeing much of a threat at all. Thunderstorms, temperatures in the 80s in the Stanley Sun Valley area, while the Magic Valley, you will be in the 90s as well with lots of sunshine. And there we are, peaking those temperatures I mentioned on Friday and Saturday at 98. So that's only 2 degrees shy of 100, Don. That's really close.
That is close, but bringing them down afterwards, though.
Yeah, but going back to normal after that.
Good.
Going to be interesting.
All right. Thanks, Scott. Today.